Hey, what's going on, everybody? It has been a while. I think the last video update I did was right after my 3-month anniversary for my surgery. For those of you who have not seen any of my videos, I had gastric bypass surgery on May 16th of 2011 this year. So I'm a little shy of 4 months out, and yeah, I mean, it's been a whirlwind. This video is going to be brief, but I just kind of want to check in, let you guys know that I am doing well. I am still trying to learn the ins and outs of everything. I think there are days when I wake up and I think to myself, did I really do this? Like, you know, did I have this surgery? Is this real? But of course, the realities of the limitations that the surgery puts on you definitely brings me back to reality. I'm often, people often ask me, do I regret my decision to have the surgery? And my answer is no. I don't regret it, not for 1 second. I think that, the surgery is life-changing, and I think, the experience will be as good as you allow it to be. I will say that this is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. I think that people who feel like this surgery is an answer or an easy way out, I think you are sadly mistaken. I think that this is much more difficult than losing weight the conventional way. I would say, definitely for me, I feel like I tried to put the work in prior to surgery, and I feel like that helped prepare me for after surgery. The whole trying to eat right and exercising, and it's just it's been a journey. And I think for anyone who's interested in having the surgery, I think that you should definitely do the research. You should definitely mentally prepare, because it is not easy. And if any of you have any questions for me in terms of my experience in the process, please don't hesitate to respond to this video. I would love to chat with you guys about the experience. So, a couple of things. This past weekend, I went to see my brother and my godbabies, and my brother is into making homemade, like, jam. And so I was just kind of in conversation saying that, I thought the jam would probably be really good, like in a cake or on ice cream. He proceeds to then, ask me to make a cake, and so I made a cake from scratch, and the frosting and everything from scratch, and I'm happy to report that I did not have any of it. None of it at all. Since the surgery, again, I'm about 4 months out, I have been doing my very best to stick to the plan that the doctors have laid out for me. So, and I'm also not eating certain things that, potentially I could eat, like bread and pasta and rice. I haven't had any of that since the surgery. No sugars, nothing. So that was really difficult, though, because the cake looked delicious, and I did cook it, but I'm happy to report I didn't have any of it. So that was a growing moment for me. And then I think I may have discussed this in my previous video, but just the whole difference with shopping has been major for me, right? So before surgery, I only shopped in one store, really, Lane Bryant. I would sometimes find things on oldnavy.com in their plus size section, but for the most part, I only shopped at Lane Bryant. Like, when I went out, I would not go to the mall. I would literally go to Lane Bryant, get what I needed, and be done. So I went shopping with a friend, and we were in Old Navy, the store, and all of you plus size women know that Old Navy does not carry plus size clothes in the store. My friend was like, why don't you just try on some things, see if they fit? And I was hesitant at first, because I just thought, I can't shop here. But I was delighted to find that I am now able to shop at Old Navy. And I know for some of you that may seem like not a huge deal, but for someone who's only been able to shop in one store since I was in high school, being able to shop somewhere else was amazing, and much cheaper, might I add. I think that it's way cheaper, mind you. I think that's like discrimination of some sort. It has to be the price difference between shopping, in a regular store and a plus size store. But anywho, so that was a moment for me. And then, I had another moment where, my friends were like, well, now you can shop like at the Gap or, other stores that I've never been into, that I've never shopped at. And I think that was like an aha moment for me, because mentally speaking, I'm so used to going to the plus size stores, and when I go into a store trying to find the biggest size they have, And I'm, you know, it's taking a minute for me to realize I don't have to get that larger size. Even when I went into Old Navy, I looked for the biggest clothes, the stretchiest clothes that they had. And the people that my friends that I was with, they were like, that stuff is too big for you. You know, the 2X is too big. Get an extra large. And I was like, no, the extra large wouldn't fit. And they had to literally twist my arm to get me to try it on. But the extra larges fit. So I think, you know, that was a big moment for me, but it's still dealing with the mental aspects of, in my mind, I'm still, you know, that 300 plus pound girl, but in actuality, my body is changing, and noticing those changes and being aware of it is definitely difficult. So that's something that I'm working on. I know that a lot of you want to know the numbers, and I've been really hesitant to put that on here, just because, you know, I still feel ashamed of how large I was. I mean, it's really, even now, I'm really embarrassed about it. But so I will finally put the numbers out there. When I started this process, I was 366 pounds, and that was as of April 16th. From April 16th, which is when I had to start my preoperative diet, which was 4 weeks of protein shakes, till today. Today I am currently 276 pounds. So I've lost a total, I believe that's about 90 pounds. 90 pounds, which is, I mean, I can't even wrap my brain around the fact that I've lost roughly 90 pounds since I started this process, which is just really, it's really amazing. Like, I would have never have thought that, you know, I would be able to lose, you know, that much weight. Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. But just so I'm clear, 35 pounds of that I lost prior to the surgery. So since the surgery itself, I would say that I've lost, so let's see, I've lost 35 pounds prior to surgery. So what is that, around 55 pounds? I've lost 55 pounds since May 16th. And so in 4 months, I've lost 55 pounds with the surgery, plus the 35 pounds pre-surgery on the 4-week pre-op diet. So that's where I stand. All the people that, you know, I follow and watch your videos, you know, thank you for posting. Greta, love you. The one losing, love you. You guys are just great, and you keep me motivated, and you keep me going, and I promise you I will try to do better with these videos. Just, you know, another honesty moment. I think that I'm so hesitant to do these videos because I feel like when I look in a mirror or when I look at the video camera and the screen, I don't feel like I see any weight loss at all. I feel like I still am I look exactly the same from my first video to today, and that kind of makes me a little self-conscious, which is also something else I'll talk about in my next video, how I'm more self-conscious now than I was prior to surgery, but that's a whole other story. Anywho, hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon. Best of luck to everyone on your journey, whether or not you have had the surgery, whether you're thinking about it, you know, praying for you all, and God bless. Talk to you soon. Bye.